come along for the ride. It's gonna be a hoot on the center line. With Dave you can't go wrong, just the way you like it.
The Centerline with Dave is a DACA production, copyrighted 2025. All rights reserved.
Grab your favorite beverage. Put your feet up in a relaxed position. Sit back and enjoy your ride.
So ensure your coffee is hot, your adult beverage has plenty of ice, your beer is cold. Sit up straight and don't chew with your mouth open.
Hey, all you guys and guyettes, you are about to jump into a barrel of grins with Dave. Adult-oriented comedy stories and tall tales. Politics, not so much, maybe just a little, but not much. Enjoy your ride. Now here's Dave.
Good morning. Man, it is already April the 30th. Geez, where is this year going? You know, the older you get, the faster time flies. You know, I can remember I was a kid and it would be July and you thought that Christmas was 10 years away. Now in July, Christmas is just right around the corner. But anyway, hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, and depending on where you're listening to us from, if it has been a great Wednesday for you, that's fine. If you're just getting off the ground with your Wednesday, that's great too. And if you're right slap in the middle of it, well, have a beer on us for a great Wednesday here, April the 30th, 2025. I'm Dave, you're on the center line, and we've got a great little show today for you. We've kind of revamped things around here, and again, trying to streamline, speak up, Dave. Streamline things a little bit around here. You know, we're still a work in progress, so you'll see some changes, hear some changes from time to time. But anyway, we're going to have a lot of fun. Got my sidekick, Buckwheat J. Furtwangler. Buckwheat, where did the J come from all of a sudden? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's okay. Thanks, Buckwheat. Yeah, okay. Anyway, folks, Buckwheat J. Furtwangler's with us and here every day. And my lovely wife, Charlie Ann, she's floating around here doing something, who knows. But anyway, it's going to be a fun day. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. Looking at the weather map today, it looks like it's kind of rainy in the midsection of the country. Pretty good, nice weather here in the southeast, and kind of pretty good, nice weather everywhere else except for that area around the Mississippi River and Missouri and Arkansas and all them places. But anyway, we've got a new sponsor. It is from the Luber Group. You know, Larry Luber and his twin brother Goober Luber, yeah, and the Goober's car service. Well, now Larry and Goober have gone into the restaurant business. And instead of stealing their show, I'll let them tell you all about it. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Larry Luber, and this is my brother Goober Luber. Say hey, Goober.
Hey, how you doing?
We're here to announce our new restaurant facility that we've just opened up. It's Goober and Larry's Fish Camp and Deer Parlor down here right on the river. And we'd like for you to come by and see us sometime. We got all kinds of fish. We even got sushi. We got a little room called the Fujirita Roomy Too Much Amabuba room or whatever you want to call it. You can go in there and you can get some of that raw fish like they eat over there, and you can eat it with a fork or eat it with a stick. We don't care. We got sticks. I think they call them chopsticks. But anyway, we got all kinds of good stuff. And then, like I said, we got a deer camp down here. We call it the parlor instead of just the camp. The parlor gives it a little more classy feel and sound to it. But y'all come on down here and see us. We're right here on the river, not too far down the road. And what is it, Goober? What? Oh, yeah, well, I guess I need to tell you where we are. Well, we got two locations. We got one on the Flint River in Georgia, and then we got one on the St. Johns River just south of Jacksonville, between Jacksonville and Palatka. So if y'all know where that is, come see us. If you don't know where that is, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm Larry, and he's Goober, and we're the Goober brothers. Luber, Goober, Goober, Luber, however you want to call it. And we'll talk to you later. Now, back to the center line with that feller named Dave. Goodbye, and have a good day.
back in the day, Charlie Ann and I had been married for, a couple of months. And I had an old Ford Grand Torino, and she had a real nice Cutlass Supreme Salon. And I got a company truck, so I didn't need my old Torino anymore. It was it served its usefulness anyway. So, we just decided to get some extra cash and I'd just sell it. So we took it down to one of the little used car dealerships not too far from where we lived. And I just wanted to get it priced out. I wasn't really planning on selling it there on the spot. But anyway, the guy, he says, I'll give you $600 for it right now. It was either $600 or $800. But anyway, he says, I'll give you cash for it right now. Take it off your hands. I said, I don't know. We don't have any way to get home. I guess we'd have to call a cab. He said, well, I'll give it to you now. He reaches in his pocket and he pulls out a sock. And inside the sock is this roll of bills. And he just peels off, like I said, $600, $800. We can't remember. But anyway, I said, all right, Dan, well, can I use your phone now to call a cab? So we had to call a cab and take a cab back to our apartment. But anyway, that's the quickest car sale I've ever been involved in. But anyway, that's one of those sweet memories and how they linger. I'm sure you got some, so just drop me a message, send me an email, a text, or whatever. Share a good story you got, a car sale, a boat sale, a cow sale, a pig sale, whatever kind of sale. And let me know. We'll share it on the program. Anyway, coming up next is mufflers. You won't want to miss that.
Hey dudes, is your wife always complaining on your ass for no good reason? Does she ever act like this?
Fishing hell. I don't care if it is relaxing, you're just relax your ass in that $500 recliner you just bought. So park it, buddy, and no, I ain't in the mood for a roll in the hay. I'm gonna go paint my toes.
Well, you need SUW. Shut up woman powder. Just sprinkle a pinch. In her favorite beverage or on her oatmeal. And in no time she will act like a new wife.
Going fishing, honey. Have fun. I'll have a steak dinner and a 6-pack waiting for you when you get home. After we eat, would you be up for a little woo-woo-woo?
SUW is all natural and it's only $49.99 for a 90-day supply. Go to bitchnomo.sit.
Men caution does not work on all women. Some are just bad to the bone. So you will just have to suck it up, dude.
We live on a fairly well-traveled street, and, remember, guys, and this is mainly a guy thing, but remember, guys, back in the day, man, you had to have those thrush mufflers on your car. You had to have all kind of pipes on your car. You had to have that sound, you just had to have that rumble, that pop, that sputter. You just had to have that sound. And you had to be loud because you thought you were cool, and back then that was the thing. That's what you did. Well, on the street we live on, like I said, we have a lot of traffic on this street, and we got guys that run up and down the road, and they are just loud as hell. They'll come off they come off the light like they're at the Christmas tree there at the drag strip, and they're loud and everything, and it's so damn irritating, and Charlie Ann and I we'll just holler out from inside the house, "Shut up, you asshole! Get on down the road." And then I'll turn to Carol Ann and I say, "Well, I remember the day I was just as bad. I was bad and loud and bad. So even though it's irritating as hell now, I let it pass. But it's still irritating. But it brings me back to the day. And I'm sure you guys brings you back to the day. And some of you may still be loud. Some of you may have that hot rod and still be loud. But anyway, most of us got over it. We got that out of our system. It's all part of growing up in the U.S. of A. Yeah, buddy. Don't you love it?
Come on over here, son. I'll put a knot on your head you can hit your trailer to.
Men, are things going too good in the bedroom? Your love life is wearing you out, leaving you exhausted before lunch? You lucky dog, No, seriously. Well, relief is at hand, introducing Niagara the pill that will bring you and your wife back down to earth and reality together. You and your wife take one Niagara pill at the same time, so you curb those hot-to-trot desires at the same time. So if it's almost a daylight till dark situation, Niagara will have you acting like an old married couple in no time. If you long for only once a week, whether you need it or not, then Niagara should be in your future. Listen to this satisfied couple.
After just 3 days I could get up in the morning, shower, shave and have my coffee. All while June was still in bed sound asleep and cutting them Z's. Niagara is great.
I have never felt so rested. Ward and I now have time for the kids and the gang at the country club. Thank you, Niagara. Call 1-89972-55667 and order today. Seniors over 65 ask for our special discount. A product of Limp and Dangle.
Hey Dave, just want to tell you I invested in bullion last week.
Wait a minute. You have bought bullion?
Yeah, it's an investment, dude.
How much did you buy?
25 jars.
Jars? 25 jars?
Yeah, I bought all they had on the shelf. I got chicken and beef.
Buckwheat. Oh my God.
Well, it was wrapped in little gold cubes. Don't you want to buy some?
No, they are talking about gold bullion, precious metals, not chicken and beef bullion from the grocery store. Well, now you got enough bullion to make you a bunch of stew and soup, hot drinks during the wintertime. So, Buckwheat, just stick to what you know, okay?
Works for me, big guy.
I guess that's why you're AI. Bless your heart, you just didn't know any better. If you ever want to do anything like that, let me know first. I'll try to give you a little guidance, okay? Uh-oh, there go the boys, yeah.
Precinct 28?
They're on another run. Yee-haw. Good old number 28. Wow. Boy, they wide open this morning. All right, let's get back to getting on what we were getting on, okay? Bullion. Oh, jeez. Gold bullion. Back in the 80s, it was like every weekend somebody had a party. Okay, where are we going to party this weekend? Whose house are we going to go to? Heck, sometimes when we lived in our apartment complex, it would, during the week, you come home from work, you'd toss a little supper down and say, okay, whose house are we going to go drink beer at tonight? Or maybe take a little toke or two. But that reminds me of the time that me and a good buddy of mine, I'll just call him DP, we had a couple of tokes, and we were driving down to our local watering hole, and I'm driving down the road, and to me, I thought I was doing about 30, 40 miles an hour. But somebody came up behind me, was just honking the horn, just laying on the horn. And I was looking in the rearview mirror, and I was telling him, knock off, you SOB, And I turned to Doug. I said, let that son of a bitch back there just riding my ass. And Doug looks over at my speedometer. He says, Dave, you're only doing 5 miles an hour. I bet you there's a lot of you listening to this that have been in that boat or something very similar to it. But, oh boy, the 80s. Let me hear from you about the 80s. I'd love to know what you got to say about them. But some of you were probably busy having babies and raising babies, and some of us were still out hooping and hollering, trying to get all that wildness out of our genes. And so I guess we did. We all settled down and finally made something out of ourselves, I reckon. But anyway, it was fun. We'll be back right after this.
Hey dudes, is your wife always complaining on your ass for no good reason? Does she ever act like this?
Fishing hell. I don't care if it is relaxing, you're just relax your ass in that $500 recliner you just bought. So park it, buddy, and no, I ain't in the mood for a roll in the hay. I'm gonna go paint my toes.
Well, you need SUW. Shut up woman powder. Just sprinkle a pinch. In her favorite beverage or on her oatmeal. And in no time she will act like a new wife.
Going fishing, honey. Have fun. I'll have a steak dinner and a 6-pack waiting for you when you get home. After we eat, would you be up for a little woo-woo-woo?
SUW is all natural and it's only $49.99 for a 90-day supply. Go to bitchnomo.sit.
Men caution does not work on all women. Some are just bad to the bone. So you will just have to suck it up, dude.
So you do currently have a California driver's license, you just don't have a physical copy on you at the moment?
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is?
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming belongs to you, the boyfriend?
Yeah.
That's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should I do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you, because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along.
Have you ever in your life seen anything like it?
Remember, there are two places you can get your leg pulled. Your chiropractor's office, and right here, on the Center Line with Dave.
Well, folks, I got to pull chocks and put it in the wind. It's been fun today here on the Center Line. Glad you joined us for this Wednesday, April the 30th. Look, this Saturday, I've had several people send me emails saying, Dave, why don't you just play a bunch of your funny commercials back to back? So this Saturday, that's what the show is primarily going to be, is some of these goofy-ass commercials that I've come up with. And have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you this Saturday. And remember, we're now on YouTube. You can reach us on YouTube if you haven't already at The Center Line with Dave. Just type that in, punch in search, and it'll take you right to us. Or you can go to our website, thecenterline48.com. There you can hit it on YouTube. You can hit it directly to your browser, your phone, whatever, and leave us a message there. Email address is there. Text phone number is there. Everything's there. Everything you need to get in touch with me. Y'all have a great day, great evening, great morning, whatever it is, and I'll see you next time here on the Center Line. Take it away, Charlie Ann.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day.
You have been on the Center Line with Dave. Join Dave every Wednesday and Saturday. You can contact Dave through his website, thecenterline48.com. There you can email Dave or post a message. You can also find Dave on YouTube. Just type in the Center Line with Dave. For Dave and Charlie Ann, thanks for listening. I'm Buckwheat J. Furtwängler. Have a great day. Yabba dabba doo.
The Center Line with Dave is a copyrighted production, all rights reserved.